I be hearing what y'all going through, and you ever notice how people crash out right before the breakthrough? Not at the start line, like not at the finish line, but when it's easy, like right when it's quiet, right when it feels pointless, like when it's like that's the danger zone. When you ready to quit and give up. So your bills might be, you know, due. You might be doubting, you might be tired, you might be feeling like you weak, and you tired of being strong for everybody, and you tired of being patient, you know and being impatient too for your dreams and all that. Tired of feeling like the world's sleeping on you, or the world keep testing you. Never downgrade, right? So you gotta think about it, like quitting on yourself, quitting on other people, or quitting on yourself is like worse. But doing something for yourself that you can't undo, throwing your freedom away for that moment that don't last. Here's the part that nobody's gonna tell you about. Blessings don't knock when you confident. Blessings only knock when you about to give up. When you 3 feet from gold. When you been digging and digging and digging, and you feel like you tired, you exhausted, that's when your blessing might be one phone call away, might be one upload away. You might been hesitating on dropping that video, dropping that new song that you just wrote. One decision from everything that you prayed for. You might be one decision from becoming a millionaire, right when your spirit feels bankrupt. You know what I mean? It don't mean that you gotta have it in intangible things. It don't gotta mean that you're gonna gain money. It might just be, rich in wisdom or rich in spirit. Right when you about to give up, the enemy don't care. They gonna rush you when you losing. They rush you when you close to, all that pressure and all that weight that's heavy on your mind. You know what I mean? That's when your thoughts get loud. Don't crash out over a temporary chapter and miss a permanent elevation to your life. You gotta put breath behind every piece of fire, because that fire, that it needs air to ignite. You know what I mean? So keep showing up, and put that weapon down, like right before you ready to give up, like right before you ready to quit, like right. So you say death before dishonor. Some people end it all right before they ready to, right before you ready to share yourself with the world. You didn't come this far to self-destruct. So yeah, I've been on this drum for 3 minutes so far. If you rocking with me, stay with me. Even if you fall, even if all does fall, just stay today. Because, you never know what tomorrow might be. Everything that you finally been waiting for, everything that's going to be, making sense for you. It might not make sense right now. And if you want, I can make this video shorter for TikTok Reels, or I can make this video longer for YouTube, long content, form, or I can, go into more description, but I'm not going to eat away all your time. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Be productive. Have a great day on purpose. It's a spiritual warfare, but it's also, it's what you make it too. So you got to connect the dots and put the pieces to the puzzle together. I can't tell you everything. I'm not a preacher or nothing. I'm just going through my experience, and I talk on what I feel. And I'll be making 15 seconds of motivation and inspiration on YouTube, and I drop content on all different platforms. But this is just me being real and having my honest opinion. So carry on. You're not in this alone. Have a great day.